necessarily today, but what we will for sure start tomorrow is we are going to be building our very own colony. Okay? So I want you to pretend that Queen Elizabeth I, who was Queen Elizabeth I?
Me.
Who's Queen Elizabeth I? Ethan. Yes. Oops, hang on. The Queen of England. Remember, she is the one that said, Spain has moved to the New World. They're getting all this land. They're making all this money. I want a piece of that. And she started asking people to get on ships, sail across the ocean, and go get land for England. There were lots of countries over there, kiddos. We focus on England because eventually the land that we talk about being that England had. Why is this kicking me off? Because eventually the land that we're talking about, those 13 colonies you saw in the videos, we eventually turn into the United States of America, which is why we focus on England. Okay? So we are going to pretend that Queen Elizabeth I has said, you are going to the New World on a mission. We are going to go and we are going to be scouts. What's it mean to be a scout? A lookout person. I'm going before everybody else gets there. And my job is to scout the land. What kind of wildlife am I going to see? What Native American tribes are going to be there? What kind of crops can I grow? What can I hunt for food? What kind of home do I have to build? Can I fish? Okay? We are going to map out the land. Then we get to take all that information, we get to take it back to Queen Elizabeth I, and we say we have a plan. Here's what the colony is going to look like. We're going to get to map out our colony. We're going to get to build our colony as far as where churches would go, where the townhouse would go, where the store for the market, where you would go and buy fish from the person who fished that morning would go. Okay? Yeah, we're going to get to plan the spot where all of our crops go. We are building our own colony. Think back to the book we read last week when we were talking about text features. Was life in the colonies easy? No. Lots of colonies didn't succeed. So it's up to you to come up with a good plan for success. I am Queen Elizabeth.
Wow.
I get to decide which colonies I sign off on and which ones I say, nope, I don't think that one's going to work. So your job is to do what? Plan a colony that I'm going to say what? Yes. Okay, good. Okay, so what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about research. Say that word to me. Research. Okay, so before we can, and guys, any person who's ever gone out on an expedition, they have to do research before they go. Someone raise your hand and tell me what research is. When I say research, what am I saying? What is research? Trident, what do you think it is?
You're looking at something in a book or something to figure out what it is.
Yes. I am looking something up. I am looking up information about a specific topic. Okay? What can I use to help me do research? Trident said a book. What else could I use? Kobe.
Phone.
What? Phone. What else could I use? What else could I use? Jonathan. Computer. Very good. All right, so research is when I search for information about a specific topic. What do I mean when I say specific?
It's a couple things you can only use.
No, a specific topic. It's like, no, not that. Like something that you're talking about. Like, say, homelessness or something. It has to be exactly.
Okay, so when I'm talking about specific, what I'm saying is I'm looking at this one thing. So what we are going to start off with is we're just going to look at wildlife in the New World. So my only topic is wildlife where? In the New World. So when I talk about research, it's the search for information about a specific topic. Now I ask you, you, what kind of tools can I use? And what did we say?
Phone.
We can use
Dictionary.
books.
A dove.
Just your plain vision.
Okay, and I'm going to use things like, what's this word say?
Technology.
What's that say?
Technology.
Technology.
It's no technology back then.
Well, we're getting to maybe do a little bit of time traveling, right? We get all the perks of living in the 21st century before we go back to the 1700s. Okay.
Well, that's kind of cheap.
All right. Ooh, look at me. Okay. When I research, this is very important. I'm only looking at school approved sites. When we research in this class, I will give you the websites you are allowed on. You cannot go to any other website other than what I tell you to. Understand? Virtual kiddos, that goes for you too. You can only search on the websites that I have given you permission to. I will give you those links. Okay? All right. So only school approved sites. I am going to read everything on the page. I don't just open it up and go, there's nothing here, and close it. I don't know there's nothing there if I don't look at it. And just like we've been talking about text features, guys, websites have text features too. What kind of things do you see on websites that we see that could be we see keywords? What else do we see on websites?
We know that a stingray was there.
What do I see in websites that I could see in a book? Think about our text features. Captions, which means I would see what? Headings. What else do I see? Titles. What? I see fact boxes and sidebars, illustrations, and photographs. Very good. Look at all of your text features. Another feature in a website that we don't get in books are videos. If there is a video on the website, can you watch it? Yes. All of the videos that are going to be on the websites I give you are appropriate for you to watch. Why should I watch that video? Yeah, it's giving us more information. Okay, good. So I'm going to read everything. I'm going to look at everything, not just the words. I'm looking at all the features on the website. And then I'm going to take notes about important information. How do I know if it's important? That is where I'm going to give you a little bit of help. You're going to have, for the wildlife research, this is what it's going to look like. And when we start doing crops and the Native Americans, we're going to learn all about Pocahontas. Okay? When we start on that stuff, you'll get new graphic organizers. But these are what your graphic organizers are going to look like. The 4 types of wildlife that we are going to research are going to be the beaver, the black bear, the raccoon, and the white-tailed deer. Okay? Now, what we are going to be talking about are things like how could this wildlife help me in my colony? Can I eat it?
Yes.
Can I skin it and use its fur to make hats or clothes? Can I use it to make tools? How can I use an animal to make a tool? Ethan.
You use a beaver's teeth to make something like
I can use teeth to make things like hammers and digs.
You can use the deer horns.
The horns, absolutely.
Actually, the beavers do cut down trees, so you just use the trees that the beavers cut down.
I can use the trees that the beavers cut down. Absolutely. Yes, ma'am. Yes, I can use their bones as tools. So what you're going to do is you're going to tell me about that animal's habitat. What's a habitat? Where they live. What is their diet? What they eat? What about size? What's that one? How big are they? What about special abilities? What do I mean by special abilities? Something they can do that other animals can't. Automatically, when we think about the beaver, what's something a beaver can do that other animals can't? Shoot down trees. Good. Okay. Then right here in this box, you're going to tell me, how could I use this animal in my colony? Okay? How could this animal be useful to me? So you're going to do that for the beaver, for the black bear, for the raccoon, and for the white-tailed deer.
The white-tailed deer is going to eat.
Now, me show you where the websites are. You see under Beaver these two underlined different colored things?
No.
These are links to websites. Okay? So I'm going to click on the link. And it's going to take me to a website.
Oh, what's that?
Okay? These websites have already been school approved. Okay? These are school approved websites. You need to stay on this page. So you'll be able to scroll through, read about the beaver. Look at that. It's already got my diet there. It's got its size right there. All the information I need for that graphic organizer. Tells me where they live. And then boom. I've got a real good video right here full of excellent information about beavers.
It's a beaver.
Okay? Now, some slides are going to have two websites. Do I have to look at both?
Yeah.
Yes. What was on our list? Read what? Everything. Some websites only have one website, or some animals only have one website, and that's fine. Okay? Listen to me, kiddos. This is due to me by Friday. What day is this due to me?
Friday.
We will work on it tomorrow. We will work on it Thursday. And if you are not done when you're at home for virtual day, this can be something you work on.
You don't want that.
We're going to, we have a little bit of time. We'll get to work on it in just a minute. Okay? So what we're going to do, virtual kids, this applies to you too. You are going to, this is on your Google Classroom. Don't move. I would pick one animal at a time and fill in everything I know about that animal and then move on to the next one. Okay? We call this silent writing time, which means what? We are silent and we are working. If you have questions, how do you show me? Raising our hand. There are 21 of you. There's only one of me, so I ask for patience. Virtual kiddos, if you need help researching, have mom, dad, or grandma, grandpa, whoever it is that's working at home with you, send me a message on Remind. I will reply back as soon as I can. Virtual kiddos, I would set yourself a timer for about 30 minutes every day. You don't want to work more than that because that's about how long these in-class kiddos are going to be working. Okay? So virtual kiddos, this is called Colonial Wildlife Research on Google Classroom. Set yourself about 15 minutes today to work on it, and then tomorrow you'll have about 30 minutes. Okay? Thanks, guys.